Hey y'all, welcome back for week 4 of AMA Friday with Amy Miller, Recruiting and Yoga Pants. So thanks for coming back. It's so good to see the views keep coming in and the comments and the likes. Who are the two people that keep disliking the videos? That's what I want to know. Are they the same two people? Are they different? I have no idea. All kidding aside though, I'm really grateful that you've taken my little passion project and have just responded so positively and sent so many suggestions and just keep all that coming. It's so great for me as a coach and recruiter to just see what's resonating and see what's helping and working for y'all. And you know, the constructive feedback is good too. So keep that coming as well. Okay, so this week, there's a lot of different things that I want to get to. I had to almost put topics in a hat and just pick one because there's so many cool ideas that are coming from y'all. This week we're going to talk resumes. Before we get to that, I want to quickly get y'all up to speed. If you are following me on any other social media or come to us through LinkedIn or whatever, you have probably noticed that I myself have had a recent job change. That's right, I was a candidate not that long ago. I did accept another position with another big tech company. I purposely don't name my employer in these videos because the reality is I am not a spokesperson. I am not in any way, shape, or form trying to speak on behalf of the person who writes my paychecks. So this is just me, a recruiter who's been doing this a long time and has had the amazing good fortune of working for some really cool companies. And now I've got another really cool company on that list, which I'm really grateful for, but I'm also really exhausted. It's been a long couple of weeks traveling and training and doing all of that. So if you've reached out for coaching sessions or if I owe you a response, bear with me. I'm working through a lot of onboarding and all that. So we'll get to that. But back to resumes, topic for this week. So when I kind of come back to the original concepts of this video series, it was all about busting myths, right? And talking about the crazy stuff that's just maybe not totally accurate in recruiting. And one of the big myths around resumes is resume length. How many people, show of hands, have been told that a resume should only be 1 page? How many recruiters have mistakenly said that in the past? I've been guilty of that. Here's where I think it comes from, and then I'll talk about why I think it's wrong. I remember way back in the day, before the internet, handing out paper applications, really pushing people to put all of their experience and expertise on a single page. And the reason why is because we were printing them. We were printing them, we were picking them up at job fairs, they were coming to us in envelopes in the mail, like put a stamp on it, send it with the postman for 3 days. Like does any of this sound familiar to anybody? I'm showing my age here, right? You know, back then in those circumstances, a single page may have made sense. Here's the reality. I don't remember the last time I printed a resume, and I think I've said that even on video before. I've certainly blogged about it. The resume page length doesn't matter as much as it once did. So here's the rule of thumb. Your resume should be as long as it needs to be to effectively tell your story. That's it. Can I give you all the information that you need to know about me to know whether or not you should call me for a job in a single page? Do I need 2 pages? Am I one of those rare people that maybe needs to go on to that 3rd page? If the information is relevant and helpful to the recruiter and to the hiring manager, the answer is yes. So what is a relevant resume look like? So we've talked about this before, but it's all about mapping it to the job description. So your resume is that that marketing document. It's your skills sheet, it's your sales document, whatever you want to call it, but it's the one thing, that one virtual piece of paper on the screen, because we're probably not printing it anymore, save the trees, that should be telling us why you're someone that we should call. So print out the job description, all right, or look at it online. Don't print, maybe. Print if you want, I don't care. And look for those keywords. I like to print it because I like to grab a highlighter and a red pen, okay? And so what I'm gonna do then is I'm thinking about, okay, I want to apply for this job. I want to make sure my resume is up to speed and saying all the right things. I'm going to go to the basic qualifications and I'm going to start highlighting keywords. So for someone like me, it's going to be things like consulting, talent management, candidate engagement, candidate experience, sourcing, hiring, making offers. Those are the kinds of things that I'm responsible for on a day-to-day basis. So if you're an accountant, it's going to be things like balancing general ledger. Is that still a thing in accounting? It's been a long time since I've talked to accountants. It could be writing lines of code if you're a developer. It could be reaching quota if you're a salesperson. So think about the specific expectations laid out in those basic qualifications and make sure that those words and those concepts are matching up to what's on your resume. Now, one last quick tip, and then we have a special surprise for y'all. Last quick tip, I highly, highly, highly recommend creating what I call a master resume. A master resume is basically a living, breathing document that you update continuously. When you start a new job, throw it on there. When you accomplish something really cool at that job, throw it on there. When you get an award or a promotion or a bonus, or you've done something, you've had an accomplishment that your boss is proud of or that makes you look really good at work, throw it on there. So you may have a 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 page master resume because you're data dumping all that information and all those insights into that one document. Now, once you have that document that's kind of, again, a running, living thing that you keep adding to, when you're ready to apply for a job, you can now edit it. You can actually pull the things that are super relevant, you can clean it up, you can make the formatting nice, and you're gonna be able to have a very targeted resume, but you're not starting from scratch every single time. Okay, so that is my advice. Now here's the big tip. Here's the big surprise for you guys. One thing that several people have asked me about is doing live resume reviews. What do you think? So here's the idea. This will not take the place of AMA Friday, but maybe it's something we can do a little extra. We can do like a midweek thing or something. I don't know how to do it, but my goal would be to work with a job seeker and actually record the resume review. So bring a resume, bring a job description. We will talk about it kind of live on video, which we will then present through the channel and share with viewers. So if that's something that would be helpful for you to watch, to see an actual live resume review happening, let me know in the comments or send me an email, amy@recruitinginyogapants.com. If you would like to be the person having the resume reviewed live for the benefit of the bigger audience, let me know that too. So again, drop me a comment, send me an email, amy@recruitinginyogapants.com, put resume review in the subject line so that I don't miss it, and let's see if we can make some magic happen and get some more helpful content out there for the rest of the audience. So once again, so grateful for you guys sticking with me. Week 4, it's been a lot of fun so far, and I hope you're finding this beneficial. So resume review in the subject line, amy@recruitinginyogapants.com. Keep the comments coming. And the 2 people who keep disliking the video every week, call me. I want to know why. All right, we'll see you next week.